All right, you guys ready?
Yes, we are ready. Lindsay, put your phone down. Okay.
Should we say red leather, yellow leather, whatever John does?
We're just going to say Jolly Holly.
There we go. Hello and welcome to Disney with the Ducks. I'm your host for today, Lonnie G, and we have some very special guests today. One's not a guest, she's just everybody's favorite duck. You know it, everybody voted on it. It's Jody B. Jody B, how are you doing today?
I'm fabulous, Lonnie G. How are you?
Better than I deserve. Thank you for asking. And we do have a special guest. You guys asked for her by name. People wrote in, they say, we want to hear from her. We want to hear what she has to say. She is an expert, a connoisseur in Disney coffee, as well as a collector of all the finest Mickey ears. We have Lindsay. Lindsay, how are you today?
I am great. I'm so excited to be on here. Yeah.
Lindsay B, thank you for making time out of your busy schedule, to come back and join us. So, guys, this is episode 199 of the Binnings conquers the Holly Jolly Nights. What is the official name?
Jollywood Nights.
You know what? That's why we have you on here, the professionals. We're not experts. I didn't even stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night. So literally there is nothing. I'm just here, right? But we do have the experts here to kind of walk us through it. But before we do, if you like what you hear, please, guys, go into your algorithm of choice and give us 5 stars. Give us a rating. Let us know what you want to hear. Or if you have some special feedback for us, we already incorporated the feedback to get rid of Gene. Thank you for that. We got rid of him. Unfortunately, I don't know if we can hold him. You can't stop Gene. You can only slow him down. So he may come back on here again. But if you have any feedback, let us hear it. But before we get started, we have a question for you guys, right? And this is tailored to Lindsay. This question came in because, like I said, she is a connoisseur. So, Lindsay, how many coffees did you have at your recent Disney trip? And what flavors were they?
So the first...
Wait. How much time do we have?
The people want to know. The people want to know.
The first day we landed... And
you landed, not we.
Yes, I landed. I had already had a coffee that morning because I woke up at 5 in the morning. I was at the house getting everything ready to leave. And I landed, already had one coffee in the airport. And then we got to Disney. We went to Magic Kingdom and I got a Joffrey's coffee that afternoon. It was the peppermint mocha flavored one with an extra shot of espresso.
Coming in strong. We need that espresso. You've been up a long time.
Joffrey's, I went to Starbucks.
Oh, yeah. And then the next day we woke up, we went to Magic Kingdom, and I got a Starbucks. I rope dropped Starbucks for everybody.
She did. She brought Starbucks to Tim and I. It was great. I mean, it was, let's be honest, it was our money, but she stood in line and got them carried them in the tray and brought them to us while we were in line for Tron.
But Jody, was it your money?
It's Mickey's money.
It's Mickey's money, right? So it's Mickey's money. So you got to give Mickey what Mickey wants. So what flavor did you get at Starbucks?
A iced white peppermint mocha. So
a lot of peppermint.
A little different. And then halfway through the day to fuel up for Jollywood, I decided, you know what? I think I'm going to go over to the Riviera because I really want the Riviera coffee. So I took a bus over to the Riviera to get the coffee. And then I had to take the Skyliner over from the Riviera to Hollywood Studios to get back on a bus to go back to Coronado Springs. But I ended up getting the coffee. It was very good. It was just iced vanilla latte, which was my favorite. I love that coffee.
Yeah. The last home resort.
Yes. I can't stay away from the Riviera coffee.
Oh, your last day you had your favorite coffee.
Yes, the last day we went to Animal Kingdom and I got the amazing coconut coffee, which I rave about. It is the best besides the Riviera. Those are the top 2 coffees on Disney property. Coconut coffee at Kusafiri, which is near the safari in Africa. So good, so yummy. I like to get it every time we go to Animal Kingdom. And then I believe I got Joffrey's at Epcot later. I got like a cookie butter latte or something, but it was about average 2 coffees per day, I'd say.
I mean, that's a nice, safe average. 2 a day is good. I mean, you spread it out. You had iced coffees. You had a couple of hot coffees. You did it. You did it right.
Yeah.
You took a coffee break in the middle of the afternoon to refuel, especially for Jollywood Nights. You need that.
Yes.
All right, good deal. So 4 excellent coffees, but you recommend the coconut as the one to get.
I love the coconut. It's kind of hidden. It's kind of hard to find, but there's also really good like breakfast sandwiches there on a croissant. It's a really good place to get breakfast at Animal Kingdom.
Have you ever been there, Lonnie?
I have not.
It's
I've
back
been to the Starbucks at Animal Kingdom, but not there.
Yeah, it's back by the safari. It's a little cart. It's kind of tucked in the back. You would never find it unless you were looking for it.
It's so good.
Okay, I'm going to try it when we go. I'm assuming we're going to go on Wednesday.
We talked about Wednesday
to Animal Kingdom. So I have to get one from there before the expo.
Yeah.
All right, good deal. Hold me to it. Second question, Lindsay. How many ears did you bring?
How many did I bring, or how many did I?
And did you buy any additional ears?
You didn't buy any ears.
I didn't buy any ears.
But I got these for her right before the trip.
Yes,
I do like those. I love those.
For those of you who are listening, I'm wearing peppermint candy cane ears that I purchased for Lindsay before the trip, because we're lucky enough to still have a Disney outlet store here in Cincinnati. So I ran up there before our trip and found these, and
so those were my ears for the trip.
FaceTimed her and said, "Do you want these ears for the trip?" So.
And of course, she had to go to the Google Doc, check her collection of ears to make sure she didn't have that one.
Yes.
She does actually have a repeat of one set.
I think I brought 7 pairs, but I only wore. Wait, hold on. This is hard. I brought my Disneyland Paris ears, which are brand new. They're like gold. They're really pretty. I brought those. I think I only wore 5 out of the 7 pairs.
Oh, well, I mean, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah. I mean, how many ear changes can you have a day? I don't know. That's 3, 4. I mean, you got to just keep it. You
can only really change them based on park, or like if you're going to a resort and you want to have a specific pair, or like maybe a specific ride. I don't know.
Yeah, it makes sense to me. Sense to me.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, good deal. Well, thank you for sharing that. And the people wanted to know, and you answered. Jody B.
Yes, sir.
You guys conquered Disney with a quick trip, right? So tell us about it. So when did you go into Disney?
So Landon had a soccer tournament at the IMG Academy in Bradenton, Florida, which is in between Tampa and Sarasota. So that's what started this whole thing. Once we realized we were in Tampa and we were close-ish to Disney, we're like, well, shoot, we're close to Disney. We better go.
I mean, it's opportunity, right?
Right. So,
we also had to renew our annual pass.
We had important things to do. So,
yes.
Anyway, so we then decided, well, it's the holidays. We haven't done the holidays at Disney
since 2020. Since 2020, yeah.
Since 2020. So that was during COVID though. That was weird. Mm. So anyways, we're like, let's just give it a try. So she flew in Sunday morning. I drove from Tampa over Sunday, picked her up at the airport, and she and I went to Coronado, dropped our luggage. She changed, and we went straight to Magic Kingdom.
We had the most bizarre day at Magic Kingdom. It was very unlike us. We didn't step foot in Fantasyland once.
Really?
We tell them what we wrote.
Why was that the case? Why didn't you guys go to Fantasyland?
I think we were just like trying to chill. We were like
trying to see the Christmas. We were trying to do Christmassy things.
Ooh.
Well, okay. Tell Lonnie what we rope dropped.
We rope dropped Columbia Harbor House. We were both very hungry.
You guys probably the first to ever rope drop Columbia Harbor House.
Yeah, but I mean, it was like
it was
noon.
more like noon.
Yeah,
but that was our rope drop.
Yeah,
I mean, that's still your rope drop. But first, okay, so you're going into the park. I love Disney at Christmas, right?
Yes. So
the big tree up front,
mm-hmm.
Excellent, right? So how was it just walking in, being there for the first time in a long time?
And Lonnie, here's the crazy thing: it wasn't crowded. Okay, so this is Sunday.
The 21st.
The 21st of December, 2025. Now, it was a party night, right? So it was Mickey's Very Merry Christmas party that night. But Lindsey and I were walking around like, this isn't bad.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been here where it's been nut house before, and you could walk. Lines weren't long. I mean, so we ate Columbia Harbor House, and then what did we do?
We got in line for Jungle Cruise, which was the Christmas overlay. So
Jingle Cruise.
Because the line was only 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so very good points just made. Want to back up to that one because a lot of times, the party starts, Mickey's Not So Merry. People usually get in about 4:00, but you find they start to clear the park out. So if you buy a ticket, right, a lot of times you go to the park and there's a party that night, sometimes there's not a lot of people there because people want to do a long day. So they'll go somewhere else instead of spending X amount for a ticket and then got to leave the park. So very good point. I'm glad you guys actually went on that day there because like you said, Jingle Cruise usually has a long line.
Yes.
I mean, literally like hours.
Yeah, we got on it quick. And unfortunately, my ears broke in the middle of the line. The ones I'm wearing right now, they're Christmas ears. And I'm going to take them off for anyone that's watching. They're like snapped right here.
They're old, though.
They're very old. This was my first pair of ears, and they totally just split. But, I mean, I can still wear them. I just have to be careful if they fall off.
Oh, man. So, limited edition, not available in the stores anymore.
No.
And, they snapped.
Yeah.
Disney, if you're listening to this, if you can just make some more and send it, just because. Literally.
So Jingle Cruise was great. We love the holiday overlay, all the jokes that are different, and the snowmen and the signs, and I mean, and and the fact that it was 30 minutes was awesome.
Yeah.
So. I love Jingle Cruise. I think it's awesome, and especially so. I guess you guys had a good skipper.
Yeah, he was good.
He was good.
Okay.
And then we kind of stayed in Adventureland. I got a Dole Whip. We spent a lot of time in Adventureland this trip, which we never normally do.
Really? Okay, so you left Jingle Cruise. Where did you guys go after that?
Dole Whip. We watched the Festival of Fantasy from Frontierland.
Okay,
so,
hold on.
The entrance.
Rick, if you're listening, Allie, if you're listening, I saw Flynn. He did not diss me this time. So everybody knows that I love Flynn from Rapunzel, and he always disses me. He dissed me at a Run Disney race. Last time he wasn't even in the parade. So he was there. Unfortunately, he was on the other side, but still we saw him. So that was exciting. So.
Did you see any reindeer?
No, thank goodness I did not see those terrifying reindeer from the parade. They give me nightmares.
Man. Yeah, I'm sure they were looking for you, but okay, we'll let that go. We'll let that slide.
Yeah.
Now, Lonnie, wait until you hear what we did next. This is completely random.
All right, let me hear it.
We went and we watched Country Bear Jamboree.
The new one.
Yeah.
And what do you think of the new one?
It's good.
It's really actually fun. Like people were clapping along and singing along. I've not seen the new one yet. It was not as weird as the old one. Like it
wasn't inappropriate like the old one.
Yeah, it wasn't like blood on the saddle anymore. It was, it was kind of fun. Like people were happy and clapping and singing along. Yeah. I liked it. I mean, we were right there for the parade, so we're like, let's just go to Country Bear.
Yeah, might as well, right?
I mean, yeah.
And then we leisurely strolled over and did the People Mover in Tomorrowland.
A must. You got to do that, right? Especially you get a good view of everything, all the Christmas decorations. So People Mover, okay, good deal.
And then we left Magic Kingdom.
That was our day.
That was our morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, what time did you guys leave?
I'd say we left around 4. I think we left Magic Kingdom physically at 2:00-ish because we then took the boat over to Wilderness Lodge.
I forgot about this.
Because we both love Wilderness Lodge at Christmas.
Awesome place at Christmas. That tree is awesome. Tell me about it.
At Christmas. Best resort at Christmas. I will stand by that. It beats Grand Floridian by a million. It's the best resort at Christmas.
Yeah. That's what I forgot about. Yeah, that was awesome. Just seeing the tree and being in there and the fireplace and
so cozy.
It was everything about it is just oozes Christmas, and it just I don't know. It's just we were really trying to focus on all the Christmas stuff this trip, so that definitely got us in the spirit.
Well, that's a good one, right? I mean, I do love it over there. I go back and forth between that tree and Animal Kingdom Lodge's tree.
Yes, they're both
very a beautiful tree as well. Well, not Jumbo. Kidani has a smaller tree, but Jumbo has a huge tree.
Yeah.
So yeah, I go back and forth, but I really like Wilderness Lodge at Christmas. It's just something about it, like you said, that big fireplace.
Yeah.
All that. It's just really cool.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Kind of walked around there a little bit, just took in all the holiday stuff, and then we decided to Uber to the resort because taking the boat back to Magic Kingdom to then get on a bus to go back to Coronado seemed like a just rigmarole. So I'm like, let's just take an Uber back to Coronado.
Yeah.
Our room was ready at that point in time. Let's check in and get like refreshed and get ready for the night. So
Yeah.
Okay. So quick question. While you're in Wilderness Lodge, did you go to the DVC booth and get anything, or did they have any specials there? Or you guys just kind of just took the tree in and headed to the Uber?
I didn't, again, we were there for like 2.5 days total. So I didn't really want to not waste. I don't want to say the word waste time, but I didn't really want to spend any time doing things we didn't want or need to do. So, and I don't need another DVC luggage tag or anything. So we just, took in the tree, walked around the resort, took it all in, and then grabbed our Uber and went back to it. We were both at that point in time kind of tired.
We were tired,
so.
yeah.
All right, good deal. Okay, good day. Did you guys grab something to eat over at?
No, so we rested. And then we got ready and we at like 5:30, actually it was 5:25, and there's a reason why I remember this. At 5:25, we were getting to the bus at Coronado to go to Epcot because we were going to Epcot that night, and the boys were going to meet us there. Well, we had just gotten to the bus, and the boys pulled in their car because they had driven back from Landon's soccer game, so they were arriving
Cross paths.
and like pulling the car in when we were going to the bus depot.
Yes.
So, and we were in the which casitas. We were in the casitas this time.
Okay, not the tower. I know you love the tower, but you was in the casita. What do you think about the casita?
They're nice. I like.
It's actually the first bus stop when you get back. It's bus stop 2, but it's the first stop when you get back to the park, which is really nice.
So
that is nice.
I kind of liked that. So so we went to Epcot. I don't even know what we did. We ate.
Yeah, we got to Epcot. We were starving.
we ate.
Yeah, I think we went straight to the Mexico Pavilion for Festival of the Holidays.
Do you get a theme here? We're rope chopping food, Lonnie.
Yeah.
I have no problem with that. None whatsoever. I mean, only thing I heard Lindsay had so far was a Dole Whip. So you got to eat. You're probably hungry.
Yeah, she had a lobster roll.
Yeah, I had a lobster roll. But
I didn't see you snuck that in there. She didn't say she had a lobster roll. Yeah. Columbia Harbor House. Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay.
I love Columbia.
So we went to the Mexico Pavilion and we had everything there. Right?
Yeah, we had everything. It was good.
Yeah, it was good. Not you liked the tamale better than it was good. It wasn't like
we were just really hungry.
And then we went from there and we went to
we got the pork.
The pork from
we went to like the entrance,
Hawaiian Pavilion. That was good too. Again, didn't blow me away, but it was good.
We got spicy tamale next, also kind of near the pork, and
that was a vegetarian tamale.
Yeah, and like a cookie, like a cinnamon snickerdoodle cookie for the cookies. It was good. It was good.
Yeah.
Did you get anything, Jody, from the episode we did about eating at Epcot for the holidays?
Well, yes and no. I will tell you a little bit more about that in a bit because we ate at Epcot twice.
Yes.
So, okay.
Then
we had I had booked us a Guardians that night, and I knew that the boys weren't going to get there until later that evening. So we went and read Guardians. What song did we get?
First we rode The Seas with Nemo and Friends.
Oh yeah, because
I don't know why.
Because we had time.
I mean, they're very similar, right? Guardians, The Seas with Nemo.
You and I wrote The Seas. It really went with the theme of doing things that we just don't really do at Disney.
We had just a little bit of time until the boys got there, and we were like,
let's just do The Seas.
We're right here. Let's just do The Seas.
Yeah,
so.
There's no line, right? I mean, literally, you kind of just walk
through that queue takes longer than the ride.
The queue is crazy. That's a lot of switchbacks in that queue.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, there's a lot.
All right, so then we went to Guardians. We met the boys.
Yes.
We went to Guardians. And what song did we get?
We got I Ran, which I swear by it. That song follows me. I've had it 4 times. It is the song that I've had the most times on Guardians. It was the first song we ever got, and every single time we write it, I feel like I get it in some way.
I really wish though they would put the holiday overlay back in that ride. It has to, there is a Guardians Christmas movie. Like just put that. I don't know what rights there are, what the situation is, but come on, man. You got like everything else has such great overlays. Make an overlay for that. So
they did it like 1 year, and it wasn't even long. They did it. I don't know why they don't do it, because it could be so cool if they did it.
I think people just didn't like that it was one song.
Yeah, well, like I don't know. Anyway, so went to Guardians, and the boys needed to eat. So Landon loves fried rice. So I was like, well, let's take him to the China Pavilion to get some fried rice.
So we got ham first. We got the ham sliders.
Oh, Dad got the ham sliders. No, those were not meatballs. Those were Reuben croquettes.
Oh, yeah.
They were good. Yeah,
they were all right. I gave them a 4 out of 10. That booth was fine.
Then we went to the China Pavilion because I knew that Landon would eat the fried rice, and that, surprisingly enough, was delicious. Like the food was really good. The noodles were really, really good. Landon had the fried rice with pork. Tim and I split the beef noodle soup bowl, which had tons of flavor. It was super good. And then we also had the spring rolls. It was all 3 items there were quite tasty. I
can't comment on it because I was not there.
You left to go where?
I left to go get the sushi tree from Japan.
Oh.
Because I am a big sushi fan. I love it. And it was very good. So I also saw a little bit of the candlelight processional, which was cool.
Yeah.
Now, who was there that night?
The candlelight processional? Yeah. I don't know.
Okay.
I couldn't get us. I tried to get a package. They were all sold out. So, yeah. Anyway, and mind you, Landon had a soccer game that day. They drove 2 hours. The boys were beat, so I didn't know. And I didn't know timing-wise, like exactly when they were going to get there. There was an award ceremony after the soccer game that took a little longer. So I didn't want to book something and then miss it. So,
yeah. Totally understand.
So anyway,
then we let the adults go do their thing. We let them hang out, do whatever. She called me at one point. She's like, "Oh, you're not worried about us? You don't want to hang out with us?" I was like,
"You're like,
you can do your own thing. It's okay."
You're like, I trust you guys.
Yeah, I was like, I trust you, Jody B. I trust you.
And so tell Lonnie how we finished the night.
Well, my brother and I were on our solo adventure, and we were strolling around World Showcase. And my brother and I's favorite rides are at Epcot. Like those are our 2 rides: are Figment and the 3 Caballeros. We ride those rides every time together. Those are like our sibling rides. So we went and we rode the 3 Caballeros. We were having a good time, and then we finished Epcot. Oh, we finished Epcot by waiting in line for the Living with the Land overlay.
Did you hear what you said?
Okay, so how was that?
Hold on. Waiting in line for
Living with the Land.
I mean, but usually nobody waits in line for that, but it's the overlay.
The glimmering greenhouse overlay was amazing. Yeah. The lights were, and definitely at night. So it was like 9:15.
See, we were a little skeptical. She really, really wanted to do it. I was like, okay, I feel like obligated to do Living with the Land because my Disney social media platform is Lindsay's Living with the Land. So I feel like I have to like it a little bit because I'm kind of misleading if I didn't. So
that is true.
I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm sure it'll be great. We wrote it. It was awesome. It was so beautiful. So many lights. It was
many lights.
Like Christmas drive-through, like Christmas show.
Yeah, I hear great things about it, and I've never done the Christmas one because last time I went at Christmas, it was a long line. Yeah. So, like you said, a long line for Living with the Land.
It said 45 minutes, and it took us 9 minutes and 22 seconds.
Oh wow! Well, that's a surprise.
Yeah. So, but they were like, "Oh, I can't believe you're going to make us wait 45 minutes for Living with the Land." I'm like, "We are doing this. I want to see the lights." And
it's research. You have to do.
All got off, and everyone was like, "Okay, this was cool."
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, I mean, research.
We were all beat, so we called it a night. And what was nice is we made it to the bus depot while the fireworks were still happening, so we weren't squished like sardines. So, I mean, everybody was exhausted, so we called it a night. So,
good deal.
The next morning, Landon decided he wanted to sleep in.
He was running around on the soccer field the day before for long.
He didn't get he played all 90 minutes of all 3 games. Only one other player didn't sub, so he was beat. So we let him sleep, and then Tim and Lindsay and I rope dropped
Tron, which I'm going to put this in here. She was a big no on doing that. Yeah, I know. I didn't.
Explain yourself, Jody B. Why were you a no on rope dropping Tron?
Because they don't open for pre-park entry. Tron is not a part of the early entry program. Mm-hmm. So we were getting there. I'm like, so we're getting there early, but not taking advantage of anything early because the ride isn't open. It's not. They don't. Tron, which I don't understand. Tron does not open for pre-park for early entry guests. Mm-hmm. It opens. So we had early entry at 7:30. The park opened at 8. Tron opened at 8.
I think we got to the park at 7:30.
It was 7:31 that we got through security.
And I got Starbucks. They were like, "Oh, fine, we'll go wait for Tron."
So Tim and I stood in line for Tron because we were like, "We'll be in the outdoor queue, and she can just jump." I'm not a big line jumper, but I'm like, anything.
Well, she had coffee in her hand.
She had a tray of coffee, 3 coffees. So we got through that line in,
let's say 15 minutes.
Well, after park opened.
Yeah. Once the ride was open, it was only like 15 minutes.
Yeah, it's like 8:15 by the time we got on the ride. So technically that was like 45 minutes, but we got right on. So
and
that's actually pretty cool because if not, you can't get in Tron that quick unless you do what you guys did and rope drop it, or you buy a lightning lane for it.
Even then, sometimes when you buy the lightning lane, the line is still so long.
Oh yeah.
So we were all fueled up, had our coffee. After Tron, Tim and I went to Gaston's. He wanted the cinnamon roll.
Mad Tea Party.
Oh, we had to do Mad Tea Party because we had a throwaway lightning lane. So we tapped into Mad Tea Party just so we can unlock more lightning lanes. I was smart and I brought Landon's magic band with me.
Oh,
to tap him in
because I don't think you are allowed to do.
Well, we did. I'm telling everyone the truth, but I needed to because if not, then I was going to mess up all of our lightning lanes later. It was going to not show him having used one.
Yeah.
And so then if I would go to book him, he wouldn't be part of our party. So.
But how would that work since he didn't go into the park? I mean, you didn't scan him into the park, so that's crazy how it would let you scan him in for a lightning lane, even though technically he didn't scan him.
I didn't think about that, but it worked. They scanned his lightning lane.
You heard it here first.
Okay,
there you go.
Think about that, Lonnie, but it worked. So
it turned green.
It turned green, and he went.
She just wore both of them on her wrist.
Yeah.
And just did
double tap.
Yeah. Well.
So we did Mad Tea Party because we needed to, so I could unlock more. And then Tim and I went to Gaston's. I tried the creme brulee croissant.
Ooh, that sounds good.
It was really good. And I'm not normally a sweet person for breakfast. I normally need like savory. It was delicious. Highly recommend. Tim got the gigantic cinnamon roll. Where did you go?
I got my cream cheese pretzel.
Oh yeah.
And tomorrow.
How's the cinnamon roll?
Cinnamon roll was really good. I mean, it's a nice big cinnamon roll. It was delicious. I mean, we were kind of on a sugar high after that though. That was a lot of sugar.
Yeah. You should be running around like a crazy person after that.
So then
I cannot remember what we did.
Yeah, what did we do?
I think we did Pirates of the Caribbean.
No, we did Haunted because we are sad.
We did do
Haunted. Landon's favorite ride is Haunted, and we felt bad that he was missing it, but we needed, again, to tap in to unlock the more lightning lanes. Because that's like, you need to use them early so then you can, once you unlock your first one, if you don't know this, if people don't know this, that in the tiered system, even if you use a tier 2 lightning lane first, it unlocks all the lightning lanes, tier 1s and tier 2s, the rest of the day. So that's why we went to Tea Party first, because it's a tier 2, but then it unlocked all the tier 1s. So, so that's what we did. So, and then
we went to Pirates.
And then did we get your brother?
We did Space Mountain. No, then we got my brother.
Then we got Landon, and he rope dropped Casey Corner.
Yes,
that was the first.
Right. Okay, so nothing wrong with rope dropping food. So let me ask you this: so you guys, so you did Haunted Mansion. This is just something because I know we talked about it before. I want to go back and revisit the actual differences in Disneyland Haunted Mansion for the holidays and traditional Haunted Mansion. We really don't do anything with it, right? So now that you think about it, right, because you did both. Would you welcome or prefer that Disney World would do something similar to Disneyland in regards to an overlay for Christmas?
I like Nightmare Before Christmas. They do not. My brother and I love it. It's a good movie. We watch it a lot. I think it's a good movie and it's a really good overlay, especially for Haunted Mansion. I think that's perfect. So I wish we could do that. I really do.
I agree with you wholeheartedly. And I actually, when we did the Disneyland races a couple of years ago, I remember saying I actually prefer the Nightmare Before Christmas overlay in Disney. I mean, they really should do something at Disney World like that. But I think, I think they may have an uprising. But, because they'd have to close it down so many weeks before to get it ready and then after.
Yeah.
I think the difference is Disneyland's a locals park and you don't get as many international travelers, where Disney World, you get so many people who come just to Disney World for their big trip to Disney, that if you got rid of Haunted Mansion or did that overlay, I think they'd probably be upset. But
yeah, probably so. My hope is, I don't know, they didn't announce when it's going to actually close in Disneyland to transition back, but I'm hoping when I'm there that it will have the actual
that'd be awesome.
Really, it'd be awesome. Okay. So after you have some Casey Corner, you know what you do? You get on Space Mountain, obviously. Yeah, you know what? That's strong. That's strong. Because I don't think I can do that.
Wham had Casey Corner. We did not. But anyway, and I was surprised. I didn't know that Space had a holiday overlay.
Yeah,
did you know that?
Like the lights on?
The lights, yeah.
But even Christmas music too. It was like techno-y Christmas music and the red and green lights. That was really fun.
We could see the track. It was really light in the show building for Space. We could see where we were going, which was it takes a little bit of the thrill away from it, but it was still a good ride. It was still a good ride.
That's fun. Yeah. Then I had a salad.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember seeing a picture of that. I mean, I wasn't angry, just disappointed.
After the sugar in the morning, I needed a little.
She had truffle fries too.
Oh, I did have truffle.
Okay, well, you redeem yourself a little bit. You did have some fries, but you didn't send a picture of the fries. You just sent a picture of the salad, and I'm like,
listen, Disney's had those truffle fries now since last marathon weekend, and they are so good. I love them. They're really, really. But you do need some gum afterwards because they are a little potent. So,
a lot of truffle. All right.
Then we gave Landon the option to see what he wanted to do, and he's like, "Oh, I don't really know. Everything has a long wait." And then he's like, "Wait, I've never done Tiana's. Let's go do Tiana's Bayou Adventure." And I'm sitting here like, I'm in a big sweater.
Did you stop and get a poncho first, or no? You just
no.
Oh, okay.
Not have ponchos, and I'm like, it's not worth a 50-minute wait. In my opinion, I don't think it's worth a 50-minute wait.
Mm-hmm.
But he had never done it before.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, let's just wait. And we waited, and it was
long.
To
leave to go do work, so it was just the three of us.
Okay.
Long wait. We waited, and then my brother and I got put in the front row because, of course, my luck, we would.
Oh yeah, you got in the row that you get the most wet.
Yeah.
And they got drenched.
We got drenched. And my big, bulky sweater was now soaked.
They got
And
drenched.
you kind of sit in the water, too, because it's so much water in that front row.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm.
Landon's hair was completely soaked. He liked his review on Tiana's was that he liked it, but he prefers Splash Mountain.
Really? Okay, so even with the new animatronics, everything actually working now,
they're kind of not really working that well. The animatronics.
Really?
They're
Mama
all
Odie wasn't singing and doing her thing?
synced up. They're breaking, like they're physically tearing. The Lewis animatronic, he's tearing a little bit. There was a lot of malfunctions on that ride. And I've seen it on social media come up a couple times within the past couple months. It's been kind of going downhill a little bit with the TLC.
That's very disappointing to say they really just opened that ride after a long refurbishment, and now it's already going down.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, we had fun. I had fun watching them getting soaked. That was enjoyable for me.
Then we got spring rolls, which were really good.
Lindsay had never tried the spring roll cart.
Did you get the pizza ones, or which one did you get?
Yeah. It's a cheeseburger. I liked the cheeseburger more.
Cheeseburger ones are taste like a little, actually tastes like a McDonald's a little bit.
Okay.
The sauce a little dipping sauce.
That's when I left you and Landon, and I went over to the Riviera in my soaking wet sweater because I needed a coffee.
You needed a coffee to warm up.
Yeah.
I needed one. Yeah.
Yeah. So Landon and I took the bus back to Coronado, and the goal was to chill for quite a while because we knew we had a long night that night. We were doing Jollywood. So the plan was take a nap, rest, relax, do whatever you want to do, but chill. Yes. And we did.
Okay.
And then we got ready for Jollywood.
Now is the event that everyone tuned in for. Well, they tuned in to hear how many coffees Lindsey had, how many ears he had, but also they tuned in for Jollywood Nights. I have never been to Jollywood Nights. I'm a fan of Mickey's Very Merry. Bitches don't get under a Snoop dispenser because you will get snooped up. But I heard this one is actually, the second year they did it? First year, they kind of did some changes or something.
It's so much better.
Okay, hold on. I would do Jollywood if you were like us and you have older kids.
Yeah.
Or you've done Very Merry 1 or 2 times before, which we have.
If you have young kids, I wouldn't do Jollywood.
Right, I agree.
At all.
Okay.
It's definitely more mature.
Yes.
All right. Okay, so tell me about it. What time did you guys get to Hollywood Studios?
That morning when we were tapping into all the lightning lanes at Magic Kingdom, I was then booking lightning lanes for the early-ish evening at Hollywood Studios.
Okay.
So I was booking us things before the party started because I didn't want to taste any. I didn't want to take any party time to ride rides, but we wanted to ride a couple. So I booked Slinky Dog, Tower, and Rock and Roller Coaster. I got all 3 of them.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty strong.
That's really strong.
That's strong. That's a very good day.
So I missed Slinky Dog.
You missed Slinky Dog.
I was still getting ready.
Yes.
Took me a while.
Yeah. So Lindsey and I got all fancied up. I had on a sequins dress and a fancier in my hair. She had on like a beautiful green satin dress. The boys had on these really fun Christmas shirts. Tim wore oh my gosh, what's that hat called?
Fedora?
A fedora. Yep. He wore a fedora. So we were all rocking and ready to go. People who didn't know about the party were like looking at us like, what in the world is this?
Is it Dapper Day or something? What's going on here?
Yeah. So we were definitely dapper.
We got a lot of compliments throughout the night of our outfits.
We got
by cast members. Someone said that she loves working the party because it's like a fashion show. I was like, well, you're not wrong.
So we did those 3 rides first. So we did Slinky Dog, and then
I met them up after Slinky Dog.
Yeah, and then we did Rock and Roller Coaster. So
Slinky Dog and Rock and Roller Coaster with a fancy dress on.
With a fancy dress on, with sequins. With sequins. And then we did Tower of Terror, which I just felt like I was so in that era with my, my fancy and my sequins. And like, I was vibe. I loved it. I was really loving Tower.
It was just like you were there that night when it got struck by lightning. They were all dressed up too. Right? So literally, you were there.
So the party started at 7:30 and we got off of Tower at 7:15. Like
nice.
Our timing was impeccable. Oh, and here's the other thing. There's a huge long line outside of the park to get in line for the party. Because we were day ticket holders, because we had park hoppers, we just went into the park in the regular line, and they had 2 stations in the park to get your wristband. They had one right in front of the Chinese Theater by Mickey and Minnie Runaway Railroad, and then they have one back one back at Galaxy's Edge, and the tunnel between, like when you're going from Baseline Tap House to Galaxy's Edge. That was the other place.
Okay.
And Tim and Landon and I waited 2 minutes to get our wristbands on. And I'm surprised they were giving it to us that early because that was before we got on Slinky Dog. So this is at like 5:30, maybe 5 o'clock. And they were already giving us our wristbands, that was awesome. Like I would absolutely do that strategy again. That was perfection. And again, then we got to go do a couple rides and we weren't wasting party time to do rides. So then we got we really lucked out. We got off a Tower at like 7:15. Landon wanted to go rope drop food.
So I went with Landon.
Tim and I wanted to rope drop the Tip Top Lounge, which was right there at the exit of Tower.
Okay.
So when you get off of Tower of Terror, there's that like little spot to the left. They had this huge bar set up back there and then a jazz band playing. Absolutely incredible. So we got right in line to get in line for the bar, and they let us in at like 7:23. So they let us in early to get in line for the bar. And they had a special cocktail there and a special champagne flute that we got to take home. So that was like the perfect start of the party. Like we were just, it was so great. And the jazz music was awesome. They were singing holiday jazz tunes. People were dancing and everybody was like dressed up. Guys were in suits. And I mean, there were women in heels. I was wearing gym shoes, but women were in like serious heels. I mean, it was awesome. Like I could have stayed there all night long and been perfectly happy. It was so cool.
Nice. Okay.
On the other side, the kids' side, we went to
Backlot.
Well, first we wanted to go ride Rise of the Resistance, but the wait was still 50 minutes, and so we're like, we're not gonna wait for that. We're like,
that's way too long, especially doing the party.
Yeah, but then I was like, Landon, I really just want to ride one ride like before we do this, just like quick. Why don't we ride Star Tours? He's like, no, I don't want to ride Star Tours. I already did that today. So we played rock, paper, scissors to see if we would do food or Star Tours first. I won. We did Star Tours. It was great. We had a good time. We walked right onto the ride. No wait.
Like, I'm not surprised.
Not even a pre-show. Like we were on the second we got our glasses. And then we finally went to Baseline for Landon.
Not Baseline.
Or not Baseline. Backline. Or
Backlot Express.
Backlot Express.
You're not going to Baseline.
Lonnie, the best food we had all vacation
was at Backlot.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. I wouldn't go to Backlot Express on a normal day at a park. Like there's way more better food. The food they had for Jollywood Nights at Backlot Express was phenomenal.
It was the favorite food of the trip, I'll say.
Yeah.
Really? What did you guys get?
Brussels sprouts.
Better than anything we had at Festival of the Holidays.
That's strong.
Yeah.
And Brussels sprouts was something else?
It was sleigh bell Brussels sprouts. Oh, this doesn't tell you what was in them. It was like with a bacon jam or something on top of the Brussels sprouts. Unbelievable. Okay. Then they had you guys got the burger, which also I think had some sort of bacon jam.
I said the burger, I rated it pretty high. I thought it was pretty good.
But bacon is my jam.
Yeah. Yeah. The Brussels sprouts were my favorite.
They were my favorite too.
But
they were really good.
The other thing that was absolutely incredible there was the mac and cheese with burnt ends.
You know, we talked about mac and cheese and burnt ends on a previous episode.
They were so good.
So good that they went back for round 2.
We even wanted to try the chicken sandwich, but we were too full. Like we couldn't even get the chicken. And the employee there was like, oh, the cast member, he was like, oh, the chicken sandwich is my favorite thing. I'm like, oh, the one thing we didn't get was the chicken sandwich. And he was like, it's my favorite on the menu. So if anybody goes to Jollywood next year and they have the same menu, I'm telling you, go to Backlot Express.
We went there twice. My brother went there 3 times.
Well, I mean, he is a growing boy.
We're not kidding. We're not kidding. So Tim and I, we left Tip Tot. We went down to that. They have a whole thing by Rock and Roller Coaster with this. Was a whole Latina mariachi band playing. So we listened to that for a few minutes. We had a Repa there that was okay. It was like a glorified grilled cheese. And then we met the kids.
And we went and we did I don't know what it's called.
We did the show with Mickey and Minnie, which was the I forget the name of the show.
With the Muppets. Glisten.
No. Nope.
Disney's Holidays in Hollywood.
Disney Holidays in Hollywood. We went to the first showing, the 8:15 showing.
Get there early. It gets packed.
Awesome with Kermie and Miss Piggy, and I loved it.
The songs were good. It was really good dancing.
The dancing was good.
They brought Tiana and Belle out, which was a little interesting, but it was good.
I could have done without those.
They brought Mickey and Minnie. It was really good.
At least we're bringing some Muppets in there, right? Because
yes,
and they were
Muppets over there. At least they're doing some stuff. And FYI, guys, Muppets are coming to ABC in February. They're having a new Muppet show.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Like the original Muppet show. Can't wait for that to come back. Just a little sidebar there.
I highly, highly recommend the show. It was phenomenal.
So
and it plays multiple times. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 times it played that night, 8:15, 9:15, 11, and midnight. So there were plenty of opportunities to see it. I just wanted it. That was Tip Top Soiree and the Muppets were the 2 things that I wanted to do. So I was like, tough luck family. I paid for these tickets. We're going there first. And it was well worth it. And I forgot to say, the kids had brought the Backlot Express to Tim and I. And
Yeah, we brought the food.
Met us on
We were
Sunset
carrying
Boulevard.
like 5 plates. Landon's like, slow down, I'm gonna drop all of this.
So you bought the mac and cheese and burnt ends to them.
They brought it to
So you guys had Uber delivery or
We
Lindsey delivery. Okay.
Because we're really great children.
You are.
Yes.
And then after that amazing show, we went and we got more food. We got a cookie. It was the Gertie cookie that my brother really wanted. So a sugar cookie in the shape of Gertie the dinosaur, which was really cool.
Yeah.
Did he have on an ornament like he usually has on for?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was cute.
So there you go. It was awesome.
And then there were characters out, but the lines were kind of long.
There were really unique characters.
So it's like, let's see. We saw Scrooge McDuck. We saw
Lou the Bear. We saw King Louie.
We saw
Christmas Stitch. Max.
Phineas and Ferb. Powerline Max.
Did you see Chewie for how was Chewie?
Later in the night we did go to Galaxy's Edge finally, like pretty much like right before we left. Mm-hmm. And we did see Chewie, but the line was at least 40 minutes long.
Yeah, that's too long to wait.
We saw him, but
we did.
After we got the cookie and like looked at the characters, we didn't actually meet any of them. We looked at them. We split up. So the boys.
Wait, when did we see Jingle Bell, Jingle Bam?
After that, we split up and the boys went and got more food, and I forced my mother to go to the Walt Disney Presents area with me.
Tell them why.
Because my favorite singer of all time, Miss Taylor Swift, had finished her Eras Tour documentary series on Disney Plus, and her actual costumes from the tour were on display at Walt Disney Presents. And normally the line is like out the door, hour long to see her costumes because there's a lot of Swifties in the world, and these are her actual costumes from the tour. They're pretty legendary, but there was no line, and we just walked in, and I was in absolute awe and stood there for like 5 minutes just staring at them. It was so cool. So cool.
So again, I didn't want to really spend time in the party, but the woman was like, there's no line at all. You can walk right in. I was like, okay, let's just go. This is important to her. She loves Taylor Swift. Let's go do this. So
and then we got
that's
more
an opportunity with no line, which is
cool. And it was Taylor's. Like I had to.
Yeah.
I was gonna wait no matter what. But then we got more food. We met the boys at ABC Commissary.
Was there a special menu at the commissary?
Yes. Everything was special menus everywhere.
It was a bit of a mess at ABC. It took us a while to get our food, but we ordered the birria taco, which was so good. And it was so good. And then we got the taco Bout It holiday cookie, which was essentially it was like kind of a cookie, but it was mainly just chocolate with mousse filling.
And it looked like a taco.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was cute.
I should also say, Tim and I were sampling beverages throughout this entire evening.
As you should.
And I'm just going to give a quick rating of them. The beverages at the Tip Top Lounge by far were the best.
Okay.
They had some champagne and some other offerings, like some drinks that they made. Like I think it was, I forget what it was called. That was like the 1939 Royale. That was delicious. So that was good. We tried something at the next place. We tried a martini, not a martini.
Backlot?
Nope. Where we had the arepa. Anyway, that was okay. It was a martini that had cranberries in it, and Tim made the mistake of eating the actual cranberry, which was kind of funny. We tried the oxtail old fashioned at the ABC commissary. That was terrible. We ended up throwing that out. We tried the figgy pudding martini at Backlot Express, and that was not so great either. So by far the best beverages were at Tip Top, and then that place where I can't think of the name of it, the Latino music was playing was absolutely the best. Back
over by Rock and Roller Coaster.
Yeah, that was the white cranberry margarita. That was actually pretty good.
Ooh, that sounds good. White cranberry margarita.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's my quick review on drinks. So.
Right. Well, look, thank you for doing the research on that, because look, I know you didn't want to do it, but somebody had to do it. You're taking one for the Ducks.
Yes,
You are.
yes,
You
we tried.
Mhm.
We tried.
Then we went in front of Mickey and Minnie's and we watched the Jingle Bell, Jingle Bam show, which we've seen before.
You saw it in
We
2016.
saw, yeah.
I don't think you remember it, but
we had 3D glasses
in
for that show in
2016.
2016.
Yeah. It was nice to have a fireworks show at Hollywood Studios.
Yeah.
That was fun. It was all Christmassy, and it was it was nice. And you didn't have to like get crazy like elbow out
Yeah,
at
it was
Magic
cute.
Kingdom. You could just stand casually. So yeah, that was good.
We did not see Glisten, the ice skating show, which is kind of sad.
Yeah, I mean, you think you're gonna have plenty of time. You didn't. One thing we also on purpose skipped was the sing along the night before Christmas sing along. Tim doesn't enjoy that movie at all, so we did not do that. I've heard really good things about it. People really like it. My husband was a dead set no on that one.
Yeah.
So
What other movie you can watch at Halloween and at Christmas?
Exactly.
Yeah. He's
I mean,
just
and you get the same spirit for both.
I watch it like November 2nd when you're transitioning from Halloween to Christmas. I think it's
Great transition movie. Great transition. I can't believe you, Jody B. Can't believe it.
yeah. Well, anyway, and we also saw the sunset season greeting on the Tower of Terror right when we
that
got
was
in there.
cool. Yeah.
They did this whole like, and then the whole tower changes over, and they played music to it, and it snoped on us there. So
Yes, it did snow.
Yeah. Was
And
it
then-
a lot of snow?
Yeah. I think it was a lot.
it was plenty of snow.
And then to end our night, we went into Galaxy's Edge. We rode Rise of the Resistance because we needed to. No wait.
You did get a rise and no wait. That's actually pretty good.
No
Yeah.
wait. It was a good ride. Got off, saw Chewie, and then we were like, yeah, we're tired. We need to leave. Oh, wait. We did Toy Story Mania after that.
We did do Toy
Which
Story.
we do
That
boys
was-
versus girls every
So
single
you
time.
did do 2 rides and
Yeah.
boys versus girls. I may need to get Mr. Tim on the line to give his score, but
Well,
who won? Okay, so you
girls,
guys
now listen.
are saying that you won, but I mean, I'm just saying I might just
I
have
got
to ask
best in
you.
vehicle. I got best in vehicle.
Oh, so because
I
Jimmy
got
B, I don't know if you know this, Lindsay, but your mom is very competitive.
Well,
And-
the thing about this was we're waiting in line and Mom and I are like falling asleep on top of each other. We're
Oh.
like, we're not gonna do good. We're exhausted. Boys are like stretching, they're getting ready, and we're like, we're so tired. So we get in our vehicle, we're like, okay, we need to like start doing good. And I go for not quick, but like accuracy, and I'm really just like slowly kind of like doing it. I got 180,500 points, which was best in vehicle, and our combined score was like over 30,000.
Which for us is pretty good.
Yeah.
So Jody, how did you feel not winning best in vehicle?
It's listen, team
I've
team girl.
never
We're
won
good.
best in vehicle. My dad always wins it. And so we girls won.
Mm.
We have proof. We have proof of our scores.
I will
We're
say
celebrating.
they were having a rough time with that ride that
Yeah,
night.
it went down a couple.
It took a long time to get through it, which I really
I still won though.
I think that we would have
But it's just like kept stopping in one spot, maybe?
no, like it took long to get through the queue. Like
Oh,
like
okay.
they were having some sort of issues.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, we shouldn't have bothered to do this. We should have done something else. But it said like 5 minutes, but then there were issues. So it took much longer than we had anticipated. But then we saw Party Rex. He was all dressed up for the Christmas party.
yeah.
They
And
were-
then we left after that.
yeah, then
That was our last. We
I
ended
wanted-
in Toy Story.
I wanted to get a picture. They had some Jollywood Nights photo things, and everybody was like, I don't want more pictures. So I lost that one.
I
But
think we got back to
and
the
then-
hotel at like
one.
yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's not
And then-
bad.
Then everybody got a cute little ornament as a parting gift. So we got little M&Ms on the way in. We got a nice little ornament on the way out. It has I didn't think it had the date, but it has it on up like a little tag at the very top of it. So we we have 4 matching ornaments now. So that and a little cute little gift bag. So that was
Nice.
yeah. I
Dollywood
loved it.
was so great. So
Okay, so overall score 1 to 10. First, compare it to Mickey's Very Merry. Did you prefer it more than Mickey's Very Merry?
We haven't done Very Merry since 2016, so I don't know if I can give a fair rating because I don't remember it.
That's
I
fair.
was-
What about you, Jody B? What do you? I know you can remember.
I liked this for a lot of reasons. I just like the classy, I like the adult vibe. There were very few kids there.
Yeah.
Very few. And listen, kids belong at Walt Disney World. I'm not saying that they don't, but this just had a whole different feel. Like this felt like Disney Cruise Line adult section of the cruise.
Yeah.
Nice.
It was just
It was so chill.
it was just a different, and
it felt spread out.
it did. It was.
I feel
spread
like
out.
it was very it was all over the park, and Very Merry feels like
You're just on Main Street. Yeah, like it's just so. You don't get anything. We did spend a ton of money on drinks, but I will say I felt like the value was better. For example, the day before at Epcot, I got one thing of wine at Comic Work Hall, which was part of the Festival of the Foods. It was $15 for about 2 tablespoons of wine.
Wow.
I nearly had a heart attack. This stuff, they were like $8, $9 for
really good
drinks,
portions,
and the portions of the food were
was
good.
big,
I mean, it was, you had to pay for it all, where you don't get the cookies and hot cocoa, but I don't know.
I think it was better than Very Merry.
Again,
plus I liked getting dressed up.
our kids are older. Tim and I are, we've done enough things. This isn't a once in a lifetime trip for us, so I don't know. I loved it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I would highly recommend it.
So highly recommend you'll go back again.
Yes.
If we ever have the opportunity. Now we went to the very last night of Jollywood too.
We were so lucky. So lucky.
This is the
So
very
it all worked out perfectly with Landon's and his soccer event. And how did he do, by the way? How did his team do?
They won. They won their entire event. So
shout out to Landon and his team for coming in number one and winning the event.
They had shutouts in all 3 games, and he's a defender, a left inside back defender. So they allowed no goals. So it was awesome.
He was awesome.
So yeah. So highly recommend. Highly. I again, if you have littles, I wouldn't do Jollywood Nights. But if it's adults only, or if you have olders, I would highly recommend it. It was, and we didn't even get to do everything.
Yeah.
But I would have watched the Muppet Show 3 times and been perfectly happy.
It was great.
So I want to go now. You have sold me.
You should go. You should go.
And there's a DVC discount, Lonnie.
Okay, I'm going. You got me.
Yeah. Well, we went to bed. We went to bed very late. We all knocked out, and that early wake up call the next morning was rough.
Yeah, because we had to pack up.
We went to Animal Kingdom too, which is the earliest park. So,
but you guys did well. At least Jody B did. The best ride at Animal Kingdom.
We rope dropped it, Lonnie.
And she rope dropped the best ride at Animal Kingdom.
Yeah,
dinosaur.
Just weird. That's weird. Back right now, getting back to that path because it's all construction walls.
But
it was voted, Lindsay, the best ride by all the chiropractors in the United States. The Chiropractor Association said that this is the best ride.
The best ride for chiropractors is the Indiana Jones roller coaster at Disneyland Paris. I will never ever go on that ride ever again. I will ride many other rides that hurt me. Like Dinosaur hurts a little bit. I'll still ride it. Indiana Jones, I left with 5 broken bones.
Not the Disneyland Indiana Jones. The
it's
Disneyland
a literal
Paris.
roller coaster.
Oh, yeah, no, the Paris one is kind of. I rode that one. It is rough.
Yeah.
It is rough.
Yeah.
But I do love Paris's Haunted Mansion, which to me is the best. So
I love their graveyard. Anyway, so we'll go through this last day quickly. So we did
Dinosaur. Coffee, safari in the morning, where there was a lot of animals in the morning.
Yeah, there are a lot of animals.
They get up in the morning,
We did the new Zootopia show, which was cute.
How was that? How was the new Zootopia
show? Newsflash. Every child walking out of that show was smiling.
No cries? Nobody crying from the spiders falling and the bugs under the seat?
So I think
the seats still did some tricks on you.
Yeah, don't give it away. But
it was cute. It was definitely better for little kids, but it was still cute.
Yeah.
My grandson had to leave like halfway through.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm out.
It's definitely like you can take people on it now.
Yeah.
And there was a line. There was actually a wait for it.
Yeah.
So
it's new. And the movie's doing really well. I heard it's great things about the movie. And now we have that. So, hey, I'm all for it. I think the Bug's Life had kind of played out just for that ride because, like you said, so many kids are like traumatized by that thing.
Yeah. So now they're happy and they're dancing and it's good.
So then we left We left.
We
Animal
didn't step
Kingdom.
foot in Pandora.
No,
Not
we
once.
We didn't have time.
We didn't even look at it.
So we were supposed to take the bus from Animal Kingdom to Epcot, but it just pulled away when we got there. But the Hollywood Studios bus was there. So we're like, well, let's take the Hollywood Studios bus and then take the Skyliner over to Epcot. So we did that, got to Epcot, upgraded our passes from day tickets to season passes. So we took care of that, annual passes, got into Epcot, went to France right away.
Yeah.
Had the French, that was probably the best food at Festival of the Holidays.
Was the France food.
Yeah.
I know, I really like the sushi tree. I did like the Mexico pavilion too.
It was okay.
Did anyone get fish and chips by any chance?
Not this time, because Landon had fish and chips at dinner Saturday night. We had a lot of seafood when we were in Tampa. So yeah. So they did have a macaroon, a gingerbread macaroon there that was good. Really good, and a salmon dish. Then we split up, right?
Yeah. We left the parents on their own again, and my brother and I we rode Soarin' because we had a lightning lane for it, but let me just say it was not a lightning lane at all. It took about 40 minutes to get through the lightning lane queue.
Oh, yeah, that's not good. Especially when you got a lightning lane. That's horrible.
Yeah, we were not thrilled with that. But
was all 3 screens open, or?
I think so. I don't know what was going on, but it was a long wait. And halfway through the lightning lane queue, they opened like an emergency exit door and merged us with the normal queue, which was really weird. It was really weird.
I wasn't there.
But we did that. We did Figment, and then
Tim and I had a first ever experience at Epcot.
What is that?
We were coming from France, walking over towards Mexico, and we were right by the refreshment outpost. Okay, so we were about to turn that turn, and traffic came to a standstill. Nobody could walk anymore because they had to open the bridge to let a boat go through. Did you know that?
I didn't know. Well, you know what? I knew they had to do it because that's how they used to float out the stuff for the show, right? But I never saw it actually happen. I just thought like middle of the night they did it.
Bridge go up, and the bridge go down. Wow. I was like, this is a first. This is so cool.
Yeah. I wasn't there. I didn't see it.
It was fun.
You took some pictures of that, Jody B. That's stuff.
Yeah. So that was fun. And then
we met back up we tried to trick our parents. We were texting them in the group chat pictures of Rise of the Resistance. We're like, whoa, we're having such a great time over in Hollywood Studios. And they're like, we don't believe you. We know you're here. Then we walked up, we found them, and the 4 of us went and we rode the new test track, which was awesome. Yeah.
Oh, okay, so test track just reopened. Tell me about it. How was it?
Same ride layout, but I think it's definitely better, especially considering that now it's more like futuristic, which is
okay.
Yeah, I liked it a lot.
Yeah,
and then
we ended our trip with Spaceship Earth.
Yep. Nice way to end.
Yep. Yeah. And then we cut the bus back to the resort, got in our car, and drove back to the airport.
Not a single pair of ears were bought.
Amazing. Inconceivable.
I did almost buy Figment ears, but I looked at the price and I said, yeah, I'm not doing that.
Hey, that's Mickey's money. Okay, did you do a photo shoot with Figment? Because he comes out for the photo shoots.
I did that a couple years ago, but not just. He wasn't there when we were riding the ride.
Okay. Did you guys go up to the DVC lounge?
No.
Yeah, my brother wanted to check in by himself and go up. He was like, I'm going up there by myself. Like, you can go hang out with the parents. I'm like, yeah, I don't know if they're going to let a 15-year-old check in by himself. But.
I don't know if they do that. They figure he gets up there, eats all the Cheez-Its, all that kind of stuff, but, hey.
Yeah.
I mean,
soon. We enjoyed all the trees and Tim and I got to see the storytellers in Epcot, which again is important to me. So
which ones did you see?
Well, we saw a little bit of Pierre Noël, and then we saw a little bit of in Germany. We caught the end of that one. Then we heard the mariachi band play all their Christmas music in Mexico. And then we saw the Barn Santa in Norway, who I loved. He was great. So absolutely loved that. So that was again, I was trying to do all the Christmassy stuff. And at Animal Kingdom, we forgot to say, we saw the Christmas menagerie. The animals were out. Cute. So
that to me is so cool how they do that. It really is. I love those big kind of puppet things and running around there. I think it's cool. Did you see Kevin? Did Kevin have on something Christmas?
We didn't see Kevin. No.
You know, if you would have had
McAllister
with a wreath around his neck, that would have been perfect.
A wreath around Kevin's neck. Yeah, that would be.
Yeah,
she would be very pretty that way. So anyway, so it was a very quick trip.
But I almost feel like we didn't go too hard.
Yeah, we did a lot of Christmassy stuff.
I feel like we did a lot of we were kind of chilling for like a 2-day trip. We weren't going too hard.
It seems very productive.
Yes, it was productive.
And you guys have me wanting to go this. It's funny. I was talking to Irie the other day, and we're mad. Well, she is, not me. I'm just along for the ride. But she's mad into all this planning for this wedding thing. And she said that, hey, we need to just go somewhere for Christmas next year. So I'm thinking, how can I book Jollywood Nights and then a cruise right after? So I'm going to have to look at some dates to do that. I think that would be, maybe I can get on the Treasure. We have to get Lindsay to come back on the show to tell us about the Treasure.
I will. I'm going to be in Disney for spring break too.
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
I know.
We get a Lindsay spring break trip report?
I'm coming back from college. I come back to here. I come back
to Cincinnati, where you, yeah.
I didn't know if I was allowed to say that.
You can say whatever you want. We're open book here.
I come back for like 2 days and then we fly to Disney World. Just me and my mom. We're gonna. She said that my birthday gift.
Try. Yeah, it's right around her birthday.
She was like, "We want to do something special for the trip, so this will be a good podcast. This will be a good podcast episode."
Okay, so we're going to have to get a list of things we need you to review for us.
She offered a specific thing. She was like, "Do you want to do Keys of the Kingdom tour?" Uh-huh.
You know what? Nobody ever, we don't have a review of Keys of the Kingdom. No one ever did it.
I said
yes. And
we're staying she wanted to stay at Animal Kingdom Lodge. That's where we're staying. And I wanted to do Chico because I have done Chico since my 40th birthday. So it's been 10 years. So
and don't forget, guys, do the Boma as well. Has a great, if you can, squeeze a Boma in there because we need a review. We haven't had a review of Chico or Boma.
Yep.
Even though I love both. That's my home resort. So
yeah, my favorite. I love it.
I'm staying there for Marathon Weekend. Can't wait. So yeah.
Yeah.
We want to, I'll have our people call your people to schedule this.
Yeah.
Yes.
We know how busy you are. So,
well, Lonnie, I would look at the dates they did Jollywood this year and kind of try to figure out, we were there on a Monday night. I would try to figure out those dates, kind of if you think they're going to kind of repeat the same idea, because there are only, I think, 8 Jollywoods.
Yeah, there's not a lot. So I got to look at the dates from this year, cross-reference, look at a cruise. I do have a placeholder. I can use that. And maybe we kind of, we'll celebrate by doing both. We did that for Mickey's Very Merry. We did that. And we did it for Not So Scary. We kind of tied a cruise at the end of it. So I think that may be something good to do.
I mean, but you got to get all glistened up and be all glam. I mean, it was really cool. I really liked it.
Okay. And the weather was good. Everything was good.
Oh, our weather was phenomenal.
Not a single rainstorm.
Yeah. We were perfect. Yeah.
So it was a little hot for me. It's a little hot.
Goodness, Vermont girl thinks it's a little hot.
But it's a dry heat.
No.
Lindsay and Jody B, thank you guys so much for your review of number one, the quick trip, things to do at Festival of the Holidays, and most importantly, Jollywood Nights. But now we're going to transition to what all 5 of our listeners, that's right, we gained an extra listener, so now we're up to 5. Thanks. They probably tuned in to hear Lindsay. Some people say is the best part of the show, and that is quacking up with the ducks. So, ladies, can you quack us up?
All right. My joke is a Christmas joke.
Mm-hmm.
And the joke is, how do you invite Santa to a party?
I don't know. How do you?
You request his presence.
Oh.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
That was good.
That's good. Okay.
All right.
Jody B, can you top that?
Well, I can't top that because that was good. But I'm going to stick with the holiday theme also because of Jollywood. So, what did the baker say when his gingerbread house burned down?
That's the way the cookie crumbles.
That cost me a lot of dough.
Oh,
that's a good one. Okay. All right.
All right, Lonnie G.
Well, for me, I have a question for you ladies. What's the difference between Iron Man and Aluminum Man?
Iron Man and Aluminum Man. I feel like this is a chemistry question. I don't
Chem
know.
major.
I don't know.
Iron Man stops the bad guys, but Aluminum Man just foils their plans.
That's good. I like that one.
That is good.
That's a good one.
Oh, every now and then I make somebody chuckle. Thanks again, ladies, so much for joining today and recapping this great episode. It was great catching up with you, Lindsey. I'm glad you're having a great time in college. Jolly B, thank you for taking one for the team and going out to Jollywood Nights. We needed a review, and I know you did it. You did it.
Somebody had to try all that food and drink all those beverages, and Tim and I we just decided that we could do it.
Tell Tim thank you for taking one for the team as well, and for showing respect to Dinosaur.
Yes, we did. We did.
Guys, if you like what you hear, reward Jody B and Lindsey by going and giving us 5 stars and drop a review. Tell us how much you love having Jody and Lindsey on the show, and maybe she may come back for the spring break trip. And then the Treasure Cruise review, right?
Oh, yeah.
So looking forward to it. So with that, ladies, thank you once again. And Kwaharini, everybody.
We'll see ya.
Peace out. This Vermont girl thinks it's a little hot.
But it's a dry heat.
No.